Good day, viewers. Welcome back to Face at BINUSTV. So, about today's talk show, well, before I introduce the special guest, so my name is Sophia, and I'll be your host for approximately 1 hour. Well, not exactly 1 hour, I guess. So, we're going to talk about something that has recently taken place in BINUS. So, it's about a certain competition which is kind of big. So, we're going to talk about it. So, for today, we're going to have a special guest who is the chief event for the competition. So let's welcome Mr. Windy.
Yes,
I almost
Windy.
called you Windy. Windy, I'm sorry.
Okay, it's fine. It's windy.
Okay, Windy.
Okay.
So thank you very much for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
So how do you do?
I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yes. It's
So,
kind of holiday that I come here.
I see. So it's holiday today?
Yes.
I see, like the obligatory holiday.
Yeah, obligatory holiday.
Me too. So that's why I'm here today.
Mhm.
So before we start a little bit of chit chat before entering the main of our topic today, maybe you can slightly briefly introduce yourself to the viewers,
Okay.
please.
So, hi, my name is Windy. I'm majoring in computer science, BINUSTV 2018. Yeah, I'm joined a student organization called BNEC.
All right, thank you
Yes.
very much. So may I know what your hobbies?
My hobbies, actually, there's one hobby that I do, which is study.
Why? Study what? Studying what?
Study, yeah, like study a lot of things actually, from the soft skill and also the hard skill. The material for my college, you know,
I see.
computer science is very, a lot of tasks and programming.
When I heard that, what you said just now,
Mhm.
I get the impression that you're very desperate for GPA.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
So how's your GPA doing like throughout these semesters?
Yeah, it's doing pretty fine.
Pretty fine.
Yeah, but still a bit little far from my target.
So what's your target? Full marks?
Full marks. But if
Full
it's a bit impossible, so just go to like the.
Why do you
summa
think
cum
it's a bit impossible? What do you mean by a bit impossible?
a bit impossible because I already got not 4.0 GPA in the previous semester.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm actually targeting full GPA too, but meh, I understand a bit impossible.
Yes.
So what's up? What's happening like these days?
These days.
Yeah.
Well, things like what?
Things like, well, in
Study
general, I guess.
In general,
Like
things.
probably your relationship or maybe your task
Things
job in
are
BNEC.
pretty fine.
Pretty fine.
Yeah, pretty fine.
So no obstacles at
No
all.
obstacle at all.
No challenge in life.
Challenge actually, almost every day.
Almost
What
every day.
challenge?
What kind of
Yes.
challenge?
From the college assignments.
Well, aside from college,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you know what
I
assignments.
feel
in
sad when we
college.
talk about college. Like, I mean, I'm so frustrated when I saw my GPA result. I mean, it's it's okay. People are like, wow, that's nice, but I'm still far from my target, which is full marks. So yeah, you understand that.
Yeah.
So
yes.
aside college.
Mm.
Aside college, what kind of
Yes.
challenge?
This college is from the organization where there are a lot of activities that I must do, but because of the task schedule from college, I must do my best to survive in managing my time there.
Oh, survive.
Yeah,
That's a nice
survive.
word used there.
Yes.
I understand that. Well, I'm struggling with that too, but maybe, as the head of a certain big event, maybe you can teach me a little bit of your time management.
Okay. I can tell you about that later.
Okay. So, what was the reason why you joined BNEC? BNEC would be BINUS Nusantara English Community?
BINUS English Club.
Oh, BINUS English Club. So, what was your reason? Why did you join it?
The reason I joined it is because when I first entered BINUS during the expo day, I don't know what other organization that I must join. I only know like BNEC because I was the participants of the 2013 Asian Games Olympics.
You joined the Olympics?
Yeah, I joined the Olympics, and when I came to BINUS, I remember that BNEC was the one that held the Olympics back then.
I see. And you joined in BNEC,
Yeah,
hoping that you could,
Yeah,
do
improve
something
myself.
about it, improve
Improve
yourself.
myself there.
I see. So far, how many years have you joined BNEC? A year?
1.5 years.
1.5 years.
Yeah.
So far of 1.5 years, how is your growth? Is that you wanted to improve yourself in BNEC? Do you feel that you're self-improving?
Actually, I feel it a lot. Me from 1 year ago is completely different from the current me because of the things that I do there, beside my college assignment.
Yeah, beside your
Yeah,
college
that's my college
assignment. So you're grateful being in BNEC.
I'm very grateful being in there.
So which means that your portfolio is probably this thick, I guess.
No, not that thick. It's more than like a thesis.
But it's like thick, right?
Yeah,
You have joined many events, you have handled many things, many difficulties and stuff. I'm sure you're ready for a career then.
Yeah, I hope so.
So could you tell a little bit of your experience in BNEC, like probably the events that you handle, like what kind of tasks you were given?
For the 1 whole year back then?
No, just briefly, like
Briefly.
slightly those like tasks that you found like very impressive or that leave something very deep of a deep impression in you.
So actually the latest things that I do that make me very proud is that I became the project manager of the 2016 Asian Games Olympics. And also currently I'm the head of SRD division in BINUSTV.
SRD?
Yes, Human Resource and Development Division.
I see. It sounds so tough, but
Yeah.
I see that you're doing okay
Yeah,
now
I'm
that
doing
you're
okay.
here.
I enjoy it.
Good thing that you enjoy it. I mean, what's the point of doing something that you don't enjoy, right?
Yes, that's
So
true.
basically, what makes it so special in BNEC for you? Like
So
you join in and you said that you're grateful being inside, but what makes it so special?
What makes it so special? Well, I realized that BINUSTV, after 1 year doing it, I realized that it's a big learning platform for people, not just for me, but also for my friends. Where 1 year ago that we were like ordinary students, graduated from high
Ordinary.
school, and then going to college and don't know what anything to do, but we want to improve ourselves. And through the 1 year in BINUSTV, we grow a lot. We are being developed there for this 1 year.
I
And
see.
I really like that.
I think I felt kind of guilty for not joining BNEC. To be honest, I'm in English department, right? And then I thought, why not join BNEC? And then when I saw during the expo, I was like, BNEC is about English, right? I mean, I can do it in my major instead of doing it in a community. And I think I feel guilty for not joining. Maybe I'm avoiding the chance of developing myself. I feel so bad about myself.
Well, you can develop yourself. Maybe there are other learning platforms, for you.
Hope so.
Yeah, hope so.
Hope the chance is here, though.
Yes.
So how many? So the years that you have been in BNEC, like 1 year and a half, and you said they have grown a lot. And you said that you joined the Olympics in 2013.
And 13.
That was when you were in high school.
Yeah, second year in my high school.
Second year in your high school. Wow, that's wow. I mean, wow.
Yeah, actually.
How did you get the motivation to join? I mean, did your teacher told you to join, or did you wanted to join?
Back then.
Yeah, back then.
Because my friends joined that competition.
Oh, your friends.
Yeah, in the previous year, but I was not selected to become the delegation for my school. But next year I tried, and I got accepted to go there, to go to the.
So how was the experience? How was the moment during the competition? You joined what,
Back then,
competition?
Scrabble.
Scrabble.
Field. Yeah,
Scrabble field. So you tried to test and challenge your vocabularies then?
Yeah.
So how did it go?
How did it go? Well, it went pretty well.
Pretty well.
Yeah, pretty well. Like, it was my first experience in joining a competition.
First time?
Yeah, first time joining competition, and then I got like the 14th rank out of
14th rank.
Yeah, out of
all participants.
40 participants.
Wow, that's impressive. I mean, your vocabularies must be very vast.
Maybe it's a bit like luck.
Luck?
Luck factor.
How do you define luck in Scrabble? I mean, it's totally brains though. You need to, think fast, critically fast, and then to put on the alphabets together to form one word, and then you get 1 point from that. How do you suppose luck is there?
Because maybe we can, if we have a good luck, we can like drawing like tiles that we can create words easily in Scrabble.
I don't quite remember how Scrabble works, but it's that you have a piles of alphabets, right? The tiles, right? And then, well, I guess luck works though.
Yeah,
like depends on what you have there, right?
Yes.
But that's impressive, 14th. I mean, the Olympics is supposed to be international, right?
Yes.
So you battled with, Chinese people, China, Japan, Korea. So how was the experience? Was it
Yeah, actually,
like your opinion to it?
my opinion back then, I was like, when I got hit there, I was like, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I cannot say, I couldn't say anything, I could only say, wow.
Only wow. Okay,
only wow.
that is actually very deep, but we understand how it feels.
Yeah.
So we're going to get into a short break. So apparently, from so far of our chit chat, we're going to talk about Asia English Olympics 2016. So stay tuned at Face to Face. Welcome back, viewers, to Face to Face. So here we're going to talk about Asia English Olympics. So basically, could you tell us a bit about AEO, which stands for Asia English Olympics?
So Asia English Olympics is actually the annual Asia Scale English competition
Annual
held by BINUSTV English Club (BINUSTV) every year. And the participants are the varsity and high school students from various countries in Asia.
Wow, which means international, right?
Yes, international. And
Wow.
Also we have like several field of competition in the AEO.
I see. So like it's not just one competition.
Yes.
But it's like more than one competitions held together in one big Olympic.
Yes, because it's like it has like Olympic system there.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
I really wanted to join it, but I failed.
Yeah, next year.
So how many times has AEO been held in BNEC?
In BNEC?
Yeah.
Actually, AEO has been held from the 2012.
2012.
Yeah, 2012 until 2016.
That's 4 years already.
Yeah, five times. This is the 2016 is the fifth time of the AEO.
Oh, fifth time.
Yes.
Which means that BNEC has already been international organization since 2012.
Yeah, but actually before the AEO, there's like Olympics called the Southeast Asian English Olympics.
Wow.
And the participants coming from the Southeast Asian countries in the 2011.
I see. That's I mean that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean for organization base of English to be so international in Indonesia is such a nice achievement, really. Like I don't understand how you guys do it. Like I seriously don't understand how. I mean holding an event like even locally in BINUS, it's quite hard. It's quite difficult, and here you guys are like holding international, and yeah, I saw like in the opening video of AEO that there will be like so many countries.
Yes.
So how many countries got involved in this particular international competition Olympic?
In the 2016 Asian Games Olympic, which is the lesson one, we got 10 countries.
10.
Yeah, Indonesia,
Malaysia,
Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand, Hong Kong, Laos, Bangladesh, India, and also South Korea.
Wow,
And
that's
actually,
a lot.
Yeah, and actually there are two countries that couldn't join this year because of the tax schedule that they have, which are Singapore and Macau.
Wow, that's, I mean, there's so much effort for the participants to come, but they did come, right? From 10 countries.
Yeah, from 10 countries.
Wow, that's, wow. Wowie.
Yeah, wow.
Wowie. Right, wow.
Wow.
So how many days did it last, like the whole Olympics?
The whole Olympic, actually is, if we include the participant alive here and depart, it's 1 week.
Yeah, include.
1
week.
Yes.
1 week, they stay in Indonesia for 1 week and they go back home.
Yes.
That's kind of shame. They could have just stayed here for 2 weeks, right? During the holidays.
During the holiday.
Yeah, I know, right? Have some fun to have some fun to Bandung, perhaps, It's kind of fun. I want to join.
Yeah,
I'm so jealous. So jealous. So I would like to ask, like for BNEC, like you guys have been holding like this kind of annual English Olympics, like for so many years already.
Yeah.
So, but what is the purpose in making this kind of big event?
The purpose. Actually, the purpose that BNEC has from the AEO itself, that BNEC wants to create a learning platform for the varsity and high school students in Asia, the Asian youths, for them to improve their English, because we know that English is very important, right, nowadays. And also we want them to like measure their ability through the competition, and that's why we make the event like a competition. And also we want them to unite with each other as one Asia, through the competition, where we have like a program for them to have fun together there, not just go and win the competition or lose the competition, but they can get something like friends or like a sense of family here.
I mean, it's not just go register and win the competition, but then we get something more than that.
Yes.
Something priceless, not just the efforts of coming here so far, like for example from Macau, like so far, but certainly they get something different. And I missed the chance.
Yes, there was a
Come.
race. Yeah, 2017 AO.
I still have next year. Next year, next year. Okay. Do tell me about next year's.
Okay.
So how long did it take for you guys to complete the whole procedure of the preparation?
The whole procedures. The overall is 7 months.
7
Yeah,
months.
7 months. But
7 months, counting back from
July.
February.
From July, counting back from February to July 2015.
From July.
Yeah, 2015. However, when the committee fully formed, it's from the like 5 months from the October.
From October.
Yes,
So it officially starts from October then.
From October for 5 months.
Wow, but that's fast,
Yeah.
Like even for like a normal size event, like very small event, it takes like months to get it done. But you guys get it done in like total of 7 months.
Yeah.
That's wow. I can see that BNEC is one unity now. Like it's not just members inside, it's one unity then.
Yeah, like one family, one
Yeah,
family.
wow, that's nice. I mean, why not? I would like to join, but I'm like so packed already. God help me. So maybe I'll take my chance next year then.
Yeah, next year.
So how you said that 10 countries
Yes, 10
joined
countries.
and 2 countries couldn't join because of?
Because of tax schedule that they have.
I see. I heard. Well, I have a friend who got the task as contact person,
Yes.
and her phone kept ringing throughout the class.
Yes.
And I found out that one of them, like from where? From, if I'm not wrong, it's from it's not UK, it's Asia. Okay, from Korea or from Japan. That they couldn't get the information as fast as we do, and they couldn't keep up with the registration, and they failed to join. That's such a shame.
Yeah, maybe next year they can join.
Hopefully next year.
Hopefully next year.
I see. So how did you guys handle the participants' lodging and meals and stuffs?
Lodging and meals.
Yeah.
For the lodging, we have our official accommodation. We cooperate with BINUS Square. And for the meals, we cooperate with some vendors on BINUS to provide them with the meals every day.
Wow, that must have cost a lot.
Yeah, it costs pretty a lot.
Pretty a lot,
Pretty a
right?
lot,
But
yeah.
but you guys got it done. I mean, like that's impressive. Maybe you can teach me a little bit of the leadership.
Yeah.
How was your experience in as the main what do you say, project manager?
Yes, project manager.
As the chief of this event.
What
What did you do? What
I
like to keep them like so nice in one unity?
Actually, what I do is first I like set my goals for the AO. First, I want the first is for the event to be successful, but the second is the growth of the people there, growth of the committee.
Growth of the committee.
Because I think that if the event is very successful, but the committee is not like growth or develop at all, then it seems like the event is not really successful. Yeah, so I would like to be like a more people oriented back then as the project manager to my committee, to my team.
See. And then they replied it like with the whole responsibility that they have, and that's wow.
Yeah.
You must be proud to have so nice of a support.
I'm very proud with them.
Like it's basically like your children now.
Yeah,
right? Like
my grandchildren.
grandchildren. I like how that sounds.
Yeah.
So in this international competition, how many competitions did it cover?
It has 7 fields of competition.
7?
Yeah, 7.
Wow.
The first one is like debate,
Debate,
speech, newscasting,
newscasting,
storytelling, Scrabble,
Scrabble,
spelling bee, and short story writing.
Wow, that's a lot. I mean,
Yes.
that's a lot of effort there.
Yeah, very much efforts.
Do you think that it will increase the competitions?
Maybe in 2017, maybe.
Maybe.
Yes.
Well, we don't know about that. Let's just hope for the best then.
Yeah.
So actually, I planned to join in AEO like a year ago, but then I missed the selection, it was the notice was like kind of sudden,
Mhm.
and probably it's just me, and I didn't quite update with the AEO information. But then I was told like 2 hours before the selection. I was like, what? I was like so desperate but so frustrated at the same time. And I actually asked about the competition like early in October, but then there was no confirmation. So perhaps, perhaps the time management, you have to teach them,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
have to teach me too.
Yeah, I will teach you later.
Okay, so we're gonna talk a lot more about AEO, like probably the main thing
The main
now
thing.
in the next segment. So
Okay.
viewers, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned at Face to Face. Welcome back, viewers, to Face to Face. We're still here with Mr. Findi to talk about AEO, which stands for Asia English Olympics 2016.
Yes.
So about many kinds of the competitions that BNEC held within AEO, like 7 competitions. Most of them are quite common, except newscasting. I've
Yes.
never heard of it, or maybe I'm just falling back behind. So newscasting, why do you suppose newscasting has to be, trained, has to become a kind of a competition?
Competition. Naturally, we hold the newscasting competitions because, like, newscasting is like a general competition. Maybe in other competition in Indonesia, there are newscasting field. But actually, the reason why we want to hold it is because if many people want to become like news anchor, many students want to be like that, want to be the news anchor, and we want to provide them platform where they can join the newscasting competition, where they can be
Train themselves.
from the experts, and also like they get feedback from the experts, and then like they can get a ticket to become the news anchor.
Wow,
For example,
that's
we
a
have-
one-way ticket, right?
Yeah, next year maybe.
Next year maybe.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get confused which one I should choose. I see.
Because in BINUS we have an alumni.
Mm.
Her name is Divya Iskandar. Back then, he was the champion of the newscasting.
Oh,
field.
I've heard of her.
Yeah. And then she now become the news anchor in Metro TV.
Okay, thank you very much. So now I know why newscasting is important now. So we're gonna have a video that shows us basically the backstage of what AEO looks like. So let's see. So that was the video. That was like so amazing. I mean, look at them. They're all smiles, which means it must have been very, very what? What's the word? Very exciting.
Yes.
I should have joined. I regret. Regret. Regret always comes to us. Well, yeah. So could you explain like how each of the competitions went? Like how was debate? How was the Scrabble? How was the speech? And how was the storytelling?
Okay, so we start with the debate. For the debate, we have what they call the adjudicator to become the judges.
The judges.
Yeah, adjudicator. And also we have the chief adjudicator and deputy chief adjudicator become the judges. And we use like the British parliamentary system for this debate in AO. Next we have like speech. In the speech we have like some rounds that the participants must fulfill along with the newscasting and also the storytelling. Also we have Scrabble. For Scrabble the system is a bit different from other competitions because
How different? I thought Scrabble is just Scrabble.
yeah, Scrabble. Because the elimination is not held every day. We have to play for 25 rounds during the 3 days, and after that, the 2 top players will be chosen to become the grand finalists.
Grand final.
Yeah, grand finalists to
So
top
it's
them.
just 1 day competition then.
3 days for 25
days.
rounds.
Wow, 25. Wow.
25
That's
rounds.
tiring.
Yeah, that's very tiring.
That's really, I don't know, brain burning.
Yeah.
How do you say it? Brain toasting.
Yeah. But it can be a good platform for them to learn more about Scrabble.
Wow, I want to play Scrabble now.
Scrabble. And also the next one is spelling bee. In spelling bee, it's like we have like spelling games with various fun activities where the participant can like doing like similar with Running Man, if you watch it.
Running Man.
Yeah, similar like that. And so we have online competition, which is the short story writing.
The short story. It's online?
Yeah,
but I thought the
online
video
competition.
showed that that they have to write during the AEO.
During the AO. Yes, when they come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like for the video. But actually, it's actually held online for the elimination round.
Oh, for the elimination. But then for the
Yes.
grand final, they have to actually come and write.
For the grand final, we can do it online also. But when the winner come here, yeah, they can like doing the simulation for the writing.
Ah, I see. But like there should be like requirements, like certain plot or certain stories that they have to create. Or
Yes.
is it based on what they want to write?
We have decided a theme for them. Theme like for this year, we have the Lady Your Light as the theme, where they have to write story about Lady Your Light in the elimination round.
Well,
like
my
that.
daily life is kind of boring. I'm not sure if it's impressive.
Yes.
But totally, like each of the competitions have their requirements. And I actually read on website that speech and newscasting, they have probably the most complicated requirements.
Yes.
Like why? What's the background for that?
The background for that, for speech, newscasting, and storytelling, actually the 3 of them like similar, right? But for the speech, why we want to create like they have to make their own script, they have to look for their own speech, is because in the AO we don't want for them to just perform and then go home whether they win or lose, but we also want them to learn more about speech, from the making script, from the doing like the 5 different type of speech, for example, where the humorous and another inspirational. We want them to also learn something from the competition during their stay in the AO. That's why we make that complicated system complicated.
Well, yeah, complicated.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand about the humor speech. I don't quite understand about it. Why is that important?
Important.
In your opinion? Why do you think humor is important? I mean, when we see Barack Obama doing his speech, he's like just stating the facts, what they have to do, resolution and all, like arguments, resolution. And why is there a need for humor then?
For humor then.
I thought speech is always official and, kind of straight.
Official one.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, there are many kind of speech, and one of them is humorous. And
Humorous.
Humorous. And why we chose that humorous? Because if you know that if you make a speech, you bring a speech to make people to laugh with your speech, it's a hard thing to do, and it's very exciting where their skills as the public speaker being trained in that competition, in that field.
But most of the times, like jokes are kind of sarcastic. Like most of the time, like they find funny. What they find funny are usually sarcastic. Or as sarcastics allowed then during the speech then?
The sarcastic, actually there are like rules, like no racism or something like that is prohibited.
Oh, as long as we don't do anything like racism
Yes.
and stuff. As long as the sarcastic is still in the safe zone then.
Yeah, in the safe zone.
I see. But then how is it different then from storytelling? I mean, storytelling we usually want to tell something funny. But how is it different from speech then?
From speech.
I mean, I know the context of storytelling and speech are different. But then how is it different, like in humorous speech and in storytelling?
And the storytelling.
Yeah.
Now, because in speech, we tend to we bring a speech that make people laugh, but that's not a story. But in storytelling, we focus on the story, like more something that you carve with your imagination. But from the speech, we can make from our personal experience. And so that the round system in the speech and storytelling are different, and the storytelling is more to the story, where the humor can happen there more than in speech. But in speech, it's only in that one particular round.
I see. So what if you mentioned something about daily lives?
Daily life.
So what if I tried to make a speech telling the story of my daily life? Does it count as speech or does it count as storytelling?
Actually, it depends on how you deliver it, because there's a session called the inspirational speech, where there's one participant that bring his story, which is very inspirational.
Oh, so it can be kind of gloomy, it can be bright, it can be funny.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, so storytelling and speech, they have a different method in bringing the content then.
Yes.
So how different in your opinion?
In my opinion, it's very different, a bit similar, but it's completely very different actually.
Completely different?
Yeah, completely different.
Like how?
Like how? Like in speech, you have to be more formal. But in storytelling, that you can wear from the simplest thing that you can wear any kind of costume or anything.
I see.
Yeah, but in speech, you have to dress properly.
Like formal tie, suit and tie and all.
Yeah, something like that. That's the simplest difference.
So, what about the other competitions? We talk about
competition.
debate, we talk about storytelling, we talk about short story writing, we talk about speech, and then we have three more. What else?
Scrabble, spelling bee, and then short story writing.
Short story writing already?
Debate, newscasting, speech, storytelling.
Newscasting.
Yeah, newscasting.
So about newscasting, though, what are the key points in the judging then?
The key point in judging.
What are the points that, the key points for winning the newscasting?
For winning the newscasting?
Yeah.
It's from how you deliver the news actually, from how you can be like the real news anchor in the competition, even though you are not news anchor yet, but you have to act like one. From the gesture, from the way how you deliver it, it's counted as the key point in the judging, in the newscasting.
But it sounds kinda, I'm not sure how to say it, but it's kinda obscure. So it's not that clear what we have to do, like we just act like an anchor. But what are the points that are being judged then? Like except from the gesture, except from the acting as an anchor, maybe like fluency?
Fluency is counted also.
Fluency is counted. What about vocabularies then?
Vocabularies?
Like we do conversational English almost every day,
yes.
but then as an anchor, it probably differs from conversational English. Then, is it being counted then vocabularies?
Actually, if you count it, it's counted from the English fluency, where the vocabulary counted in the English fluency actually, when you're doing the newscasting.
I see. So newscasting done. Scrabble, what kind of system is different? You mentioned that the system is kind of different.
Yeah, kind of different, because in the other field of competition, we have like 5 days in AO.
5 days.
5 days of competitions. 5 days, like the first is technical meeting and coaching clinic. The competition hasn't started yet, but the remaining 4 days, the 3 days here, we have elimination, and for the 5th one, we have like the final day, the final round. And Scrabble, the elimination in these 3 days, so they have to play the 25 rounds. And
so that's the system.
Yeah, that's the system. And then we choose 2 best players to become the grand finalists to compete in the final round.
I see. Okay. So we're gonna continue talking a lot more about AEO. So stay tuned at Face to Face viewers. We're still here with Mr. Finley. Welcome back, viewers, to Face to Face. We're still here in the last segment with Mr. Finley to talk about AEO. So we talk about the competitions and how the competitions went, and we still had one more to talk about. So spelling bee, like how is it different than the ordinary spelling bee? I mean, spelling bee is just spelling bee, VIBRANT.
Yeah.
How different than usual? I mean, this is one of big event, right? So how different?
So spelling bee in AO, we combine the spelling, not just spelling.
Combine?
Yeah, we combine it with games.
Oh.
And also, for example, we have like the snake and ladders round, where the player must play like snake and ladders, combined with the card game.
Card game.
Yeah,
wow.
and they have to raise the number of 100, for example. And during the game, during the round, they can use the cards that they got to attack each other. There's attack and defense card, magic, and
Oh my God.
something type card or something like that in the snake and ladders
It's like a
game.
mix of Vanguard and traditional game that we have.
Yeah,
Wait,
combination
it
of
sounds
them.
so fun, but I don't know what to say about this, but it's like so creative.
Yeah.
Who came up with this idea?
The director of the competition,
The director of the
Yeah.
competition. What's his or her name?
Suryadi Siddhartha.
Wow, he's creative.
Yeah, he is a very creative person actually.
Wow, send my regards to him then.
Yes.
I will look forward to the next year's competition, like how creative he can get, you know. Like maybe a different system, like maybe it's not just cards, it can mix with something else. So, talking about AEO, that you were the chief of the event. So what was the most memorable moment during AEO then?
Most memorable moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the moment where all our hard works for around 7 months being paid off in the D-Day, in the execution of the AO for that 1 week.
For that one
Yeah,
week.
for that 1 week, and especially in the final day, when after the closing ceremony, our participants are very happy, and also the committee finally feel like, wow, we made it, we did it, we kept the event, we kept the 2016 Asian Youth Olympics. Yeah, that's the most memorable moment for me, because I see that the committee, maybe at the beginning, some of them like tired, lazy, and something like that, and maybe they they doubt themselves. They don't have like self-confidence, but after the event ends, I saw the chance in them, and they become like a more confident persons, and they have like more strength to, I want more. I want to challenge myself more and more.
Well, I mean, being a committee has never been so motivated.
Yes.
I don't know. Being a committee has never been so challenging or adventurous. Wow, I completely regret not joining BNEC. Oh my God, maybe I can join next year.
Yes. Yes,
Joining AEO and joining BNEC. Let's see how my schedule goes and how my body can handle all the pressure.
Yeah.
So talking about AEO, it's competition, right? So we also have the winner.
Yes.
So in the end, who won the grand trophy?
The grand trophy.
Yeah.
The institutional champion of the 2016 Asian Youth Olympics goes back to Miriam College from Philippines.
Philippines.
Yeah.
How many times has Philippines won?
2 times.
2 times
in
since
the-
last year then.
In the 2015 and 2016.
Wow. Which means she's probably coming back next year again.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. That's wow. I really want to meet her. Can I interview her?
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
Yeah,
Let's
if
hope
we
that
join.
she will agree then. So, right. So there will be more AEO in the future.
Yes,
Definitely.
definitely.
Definitely 100% then.
Yeah, because we are preparing for it right now, the 2016,
Wow.
the
So
2017
you guys
Asian
are
Youth Olympics.
You guys are preparing it now,
Yes.
starting from now.
Yes, from the bidding to become the project manager of the 2017.
Well, that's a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
I see. So probably any motivation to potential participants over the screen?
For the screen, yeah. Maybe for the participants on the screen, I want to say that don't miss the opportunity that you can get. You must face your own opportunity and take the chance that if you have it, because you don't know how life will take you, how you can be extraordinary through the things that you do.
Wow.
And that's all from me,
Oh,
I
that's
think.
deep. Thank you very much. Apparently, this is the end of today's talk show. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for
thank
coming.
you also, Sophia.
I'm so excited for next AEO,
Yeah, me
AEO
too.
2017.
17.
Then. Right, so viewers, thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with us, and see you next week. And thank you for the crews as well for making everything possible. See you next week. Bye.